Well, I just got off of work. I'm going to hit up a few stores. I'm not really hunting because, it's like Christmas. And let's just say I'm trying to find some things. And some things that I get in this video I might not be able to share. Not that it interests anybody. But who knows? I might get some good footage. I might see some cool stuff. But I doubt it because the Target up here is like so hit or miss. And the other places I'm going to, I really don't think I'm going to find too much that you guys will go crazy over. But just in case, I will either video or provide photos of what I find. So let's see how this goes. First stop is Target, and you already know we're going to the aisles to check while we're here. But, I'm looking for a few things for a few people. But, I'm always going to check the toys. Well, I'll put pictures up to prove it. But literally my worst fear happened whenever I walked in. As I was checking the aisles, there he was. Studio Series 86 Soundwave was there. He looked awesome, but the thing is he's $60 and I can't buy that right now. And plus, and another excuse for me to not buy it, he had like a paint blemish like around his buttons on his waist, and then also at the top of his faceplate looked like a little like a patchy spot, like it wasn't finished all the way. So that's a bummer, but still cool to see in person. Never thought I'd see it in person. There were also 2 Nemesis Primes from the last night, using that Age of Extinction Optimus Prime mold. I think the colors work on this one better, but still not a figure I'm after. Maybe if he's clearance severely, I'll pick him up. But I don't really need that figure. There were plenty of the Wheeljacks and Sideswipes from Devastation. I also saw the Twin Meal Hot Wheels Transformer. I didn't buy that or take a picture of it. I didn't take a picture of Wheeljack or Sideswipe either. I also saw the G.I. Joe Classified Police Officer. That was cool to see in person. I also saw the new wave of the G.I. Joe Reaction Plus from Super 7, the O-Ring figures. There was Big Lob. I saw Snake Eyes in the Arctic coat and Destro in his Arctic outfit. So that was cool. But again, I can't buy those because they're like $20-something a piece. And then I also saw Desert Scorpion from G.I. Joe Classified. So yeah, great figures to see, just not buying anything. Also, there are a few Lego sets that I saw some really good sales on if you're interested. Gizmo from the Gremlins is like $87.99. I think he's a little over $100, so a little bit of savings there. Some of the helmet sets, I think the Marvel ones were on a sale. So other few things, nothing too crazy. As far as like deals, I saw some Micro Galaxy, MGS Micro Galaxy Squadron from Star Wars. They had the Tidarian shuttle. I think it was $20.99. So I think you save about $10 there. And the Anakin Skywalker, what was it called? Legacy Pack or whatever, where it's like all the different ships that Anakin has piloted before. That was like $10 off. So nothing too bad really, but also nothing too crazy other than that Soundwave, of course. That was the highlight for sure. But yeah, cool finds, just not buying anything. And I didn't see anything that was appealing to the people I'm buying for. So, the main reason why I was there, there was one thing I was considering, but I was like, I don't think that person's going to like it. So it's whatever. Now I'm about to head over to Five Below. Well, Five Below was not a bust. Literally almost everything I cannot show. But there's one thing that I was looking for in particular for somebody, and the stupid box was open, and it's like a hot mess. Like I was literally on my knees digging through the mounds of crap because it's not organized. And then I found it, and I was like, yes, I found one. Like I only wanted to get at least one. And then I saw where somebody cut the tape and they took out the mystery. So yeah, that sucks. But anyways, I got this as a joke for one of my family members because he is a huge Halloween fan. And I saw this and I was like, dude, this is so goofy. So like I had to get this. So yeah, I got that. And I thought that would be pretty freaking hilarious. So yeah, now to my next stop. I think I'm going to go to either Ross or TJ. So well, I went into Ross. I took one photo because as soon as I walk in and to the right, there's a red table. And guess who's on there? Trypticon. And there's 2 of him. Man, if I was not like in savings mode right now, that would have literally been in my arms and I'd have walked out the store with it. So yeah, 120 bucks for Titan class Trypticon. I think that's pretty impressive. Hopefully there's a few that are left over after Christmas, but I doubt it. It'd be awesome if he would go if they would reduce them even more. That would be insane. But yeah, Trypticon was there. And other than that at Ross was pretty freaking dry. Not much to really write home to. As far as looking for my peep something, couldn't really find anything special. I went to GameStop and they were stacked. Like Star Wars Black Series and Vintage Collection, the selection was amazing. And they had the freaking TVC land speeder there that comes with Luke Skywalker, you know, A New Hope. And it's $80 freaking dollars. Well, 85 if you're not a pro member. So I was like, yeah, pass. That was cool, but still, pass. They had a bunch of cool Black Series figures. Like I saw Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan. They had TVC, New Hope Obi-Wan. They had like literally TVC everybody out of all the recent stuff. And they had reissues like Clone Commander, Obi-Wan. I just mentioned 3 Obi-Wans. Crazy. They also had the Hunter from Bad Batch reissue, so that's great. And, you know, basically all the newer stuff, all the new clones. They had the blank, all-white Phase 2 Grunt. They had Gale. So, yeah, cool figures overall. Transformers was freaking loaded. They had all the reissues there from the War from Cybertron trilogy. They had Prowl, Trailbreaker. They had freaking Skywarp up there. I was like, dude, this is insane. And then I looked at the G.I. Joe classified section. It looked like the same retro figures, but then I looked all the way in the Marvel Legends section, and what do you know? Budo was there. So I was like, that's cool. First time seeing him in person. And he's 35 bucks. He's a deluxe, you know, and well worth it. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff, but I didn't buy a lick of anything. So yeah, now we're going to go to TJ and probably call. Well, I had to get these, man. They were sitting there in TJ Maxx. I still can't find something that's perfect for our purpose, okay, what I'm trying to get gifts for. But I saw these and I couldn't leave them there. I mean, I took a picture of them just in case if I didn't get them, but I got them because my fiance is gonna want a couple pair of these X-Men 97 freaking socks, dude. These are sick and they're only $6. Got Magneto, Gambit, Storm, Cyclops, Rogue, and Wolverine. And I know my fiance is gonna want Rogue and Gambit, so I'll let her have them. But dude, what? That's so cool. So yeah, I have money for that, just not Trypticon. So yeah, I don't mind if I spend $6 or $7 at TJ Maxx.